Thank you for joining me for the last installment of the Hard Work series. Okay, it's been an eventful journey. I appreciate you taking the journey along with me on the mothership as we try to get everything straight and right with your relationship, with your loved one, with your significant other. So today I'm gonna bring you number 10. We're going to do a quick review before we get to number 10, of course, just to refresh the memory. I know it's been marinating, and I'm sorry I've been away. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. I'm sorry. I digress. Just old school hip hop in my head. Today's episode is going to be brought to you by Hold Me Tight by Dr. Sue Johnson. Okay, highly recommended. I'm just on page 50 and already, I know I'm a slow reader. Already it has enlightened me. It was recommended by our counselor, okay? So I suggest that if you want to get anything, if you want the knowledge and the wisdom to make sure you're on the right path when it comes to love connections, all right? Go ahead and cop this, purchase this online at your nearest Barnes & Noble, wherever your mom and pop bookstore. You make sure you go get this. And before we begin, if you don't mind, I'd like to read a little scripture from Dr. Johnson. And the book is so deep that this falls on page 30. You don't have to wait until page 250 to get this knowledge and get these gems. Miss Sue breaks it down for you like this. What couples and therapists too often do not see is that most fights are really protests over emotional disconnection. Let me say that again, please. What couples and therapists too often do not see is that most fights are really protests over emotional disconnection. The anger, the criticism, the demands are really cries to their lovers, cries to stir the hearts, to draw their mates back in emotionally and establish a sense of safe connection. And that's what we've attempted to do with the Hard Work series, is to make sure that we are drawing our mates back in emotionally and establishing a sense of safe connection. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our review. Hard Work series, baby. Hard Work series. Like anything else, it's gonna take hard work if you want it to succeed. Anything. Rule number 1, the blame game. It's your fault. No, it's not. It's your fault. The blame game. Nothing ever works when you're pointing fingers, all right? Because there's always a finger pointing back at you. Listen with love. If you let love lead the way, okay, get a little Bob Marley in your life, all right? Understand the value of love, and if you're listening with love, what that allows you to do, and it allows your heart and your mind and your soul to open up and receive the constructive feedback or whatever it is your mate is sharing with you. The Chris Rock rule, stop competing. Oh, I'm raising 2 or 3 kids by myself. I never get no help. I'm always washing the dishes. I'm always taking the kids. I'm always picking up the kids. Well, hey, what you talking about? I'm working 70 hours a week, okay? I'm putting in 142 weeks, trying to make sure that we keep up with the Joneses and live right. You know what I'm saying? That Benz and Beamer that we got, that shit costs money. Stop competing. You understand? Every now and then, play the damn tambourine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You find me one person on this earth that's perfect. Thank you. My old lady says, and this is about the whole intention versus impact. I don't know what you meant. I can't read your mind. I ain't Charles Xavier. You understand? All right, I just know what you said. And what you said, it hurt my feelings. Okay? Communication skills, that's why we're always improving, getting better. You have to say stuff with tact. You have to say stuff with respect. You have to say it, and you have to lead with love. All right? Number 6, left unsaid, the relationship's dead. Left unsaid, the relationship will die. You understand? Oh, I want to avoid the difficult conversation. Oh, I don't want to hurt his feelings. So you're going to continue to let your feelings be hurt? You're going to continue to let disappointment and hurt feelings rule your life? Get the hell out of here. All right? Left unsaid, the relationship dead. That's just going on into what I just said. Number 7, blood, sweat, and tears. What this whole series is all about. Hard work. You're going to have to put it in. Blood, sweat, and you got to be willing to do the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? Relationships are based on reciprocity. All right? If I'm putting in 100% and my mate's only putting in 97%, it ain't going to work. SOS, know when to call for help. Sometimes your mama may not have the answer. Your daddy, your grandma, your pastor. All right? Know when to go outside of those folks, of those enablers, of those folks that are always going to agree with you. All right? Learn to get objective opinions, whoever that may be. All right? Number 9, stay in bounds. Don't be bringing up ish that happened back in 1946, 1965, 1974. What does that got to do with right now? 2022? What does that got to do with 2023? Anything about that is in the past. Today is March 15th, 2023. Act like it. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. And finally, the last one. Take nothing for granted. You heard? Take nothing for granted. It doesn't hurt to say please. It doesn't hurt to say thank you. Even though it may be small and minuscule and trivial to you, it means a lot to the person hearing it. Stop thinking about yourself all the damn time. Take nothing for granted. May the universe and the ancestors bless the teaching and the hearing of the word. Now, may you go off in peace. Let me know what you think. Go off in peace, love, and happiness. And hopefully your relationship will continue to flourish and will continue to grow. This has been Denmark Dubois Douglas. Until next time, peace, love, and happiness.